What a way to celebrate. Now, every birthday should be celebrated with something delicious, but you can't have coffee without delicious cake, right? So today, we're combining the two and making a mouth-watering coffee and caramel Swiss roll. And here to show us how is Chef Tumi Chumi in the building. How you doing, Tumi?
I am great, right?
I only get to see you on the TV, and now I'm here in real life. This is an honor. It's the first time working in the kitchen, I think.
Only a pleasure.
Yes.
I mean, how's about mixing your coffee with your food instead of just drinking?
We're being naughty today, and I'm here for it because we've got 2 workouts later, so bring it on. How we doing this?
To start with the Swiss roll, you have to have the Swiss roll base, which is the cake.
Yes.
So to start off with that, we've got some eggs that I've already started whipping. Into this, we're going in with our baking powder and flour. But I'm going to first mix the 2 dry ingredients together. And all we need to do is just mix these together. Make sure it's nice and airy and fluffy. That's what makes the Swiss roll the Swiss roll. That layer of fluffiness, those bubbles on the inside, right?
That's the crux of it, and that's what turns it into, well, from being a pancake, I believe, into something that is actually a Swiss roll. And that's where I'm paying attention. How do you actually get that fluffiness and that airiness in it? Is it this technique right here?
Correct. So it's making sure you're working as much air into your egg mixture, right? In this mixture here, it's literally just eggs. We've mixed in some of our sugar as well, making sure the sugar gets dissolved, and then we add our dry ingredients to that. As you can see, I've got this mixer over here, this blender. You know when you're working with stuff like this, you need to be extra careful. So I'm going to put you on coffee duty.
All right.
Just make sure you get that done. We need our coffee. We've got some caramel and some cream. We're going to mix all those together, and that's going to be the filling.
Beautiful stuff. Now, before you make too much noise, let me just tell Mzansi that I'm the specialist here, so I think we've partnered up perfectly. I'm going to be making a Tokyo Vivalto Lungao. Now, it's 100% Arabica blend with high-quality African beans, and it's 110 ml, so it's going to go a little bit further. So let me get onto that while you get onto the rest of your stuff. Ooh, make sure the machine's on, step 1.
That'll be the first step, yes, correct.
Step 1, wait till the buttons are done. That's going to just warm up the water. But I love the fact that there's this mild sweetness to this as well. So it's not as bitter as you'd expect from a lot of coffees, and that's why I think it's going to pair so perfectly with a dessert like this. Looks like Lungo is ready to go.
Perfect.
We can make some noise over here on that side. And while all this is going on, I'm going to mix the caramel and the cream together just to save some time, right?
Yes,
Should we do that?
Please do that. Please mix it up for us.
Oh, yeah. All right, so lots of caramel here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, don't worry. Like we said in Mzansi, we got you covered. You can enjoy your birthday, indulge as much as you want, because we've got 2 fitness segments coming up on the show as well. So we're going to burn all the cows off anyway.
Okay, I think you might have sabotaged me here because I'm trying my best.
What do you mean? Are you sure it's plugged in properly? Are we all good there? Let me just check it out.
There we go.
Saves the day. You see, to me, this is why we paired in the kitchen. We're the perfect combination.
That's why they've got you on the text and they've got me on the manual stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm going to be the new Grant Hines for the day. Don't worry. All your tech issues, I got you covered, people.
Awesome
stuff.
stuff.
So, just with regards to this mixture over here, I know how to mix, but I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. Is this good?
That is good. The whole idea is you want to make sure it's fully incorporated. But I also do like seeing those streaks of caramel every now and then.
That's my character, eh?
Yes, that marbling effect that's on there. So if you'd like to, you can leave it like that. This, in essence, is all we want. We want a nice, fluffy mixture. You don't even have to worry about pulling it to the edges, because as it cooks, it's going to spread out. But you can just...
What do you mean pulling it to the edges?
Making sure it fills up the whole tray, because it's going to fluff.
You're in your chef terms, excuse me.
But I do like to make sure, at least, you know, if you're afraid, if you do want to make sure it goes all the way, do not butter the sides, because you want it to creep up those edges. So if you don't butter the sides, then you are going to risk not having it fill up that that tray.
So we'll be coming through with the tips here, people, on your morning edition. We're live right here. So that's going in the oven, right?
Going in the oven for 10 minutes at 180 degrees, and voila!
Voila, fast forwarding to time, and let me just roll through on the progress that would come from that. Let me check that out. Oh, look at that puff. Look at that feel, and I see we've got some sugar in there already. That cakiness is just, just breaking up, and I think that is how you do a Swiss roll. So what's next?
Fill it up, Papa. Tuck and roll.
All right, tuck and roll, all right. So I have been known to be one of the best rollers in the land, so let me see if I can put my proof into the pudding or the cake here. So all you need strategies, just go for it?
Look, I feel the one thing when you have to do in the kitchen is to have fun, right? Tuck and roll. If it oozes out on the edges, that gives you an excuse to cut off the edges and eat that, you know. But
even
other than that, just fill it
up,
up, put it in the fridge. I'd like to set it at least about overnight.
I've broken a little bit of my Swiss roll, but that shouldn't matter. I'm making this like a proper saucy dog.
You did that on purpose because you wanted to get yourself a portion before the rest. Okay, fine.
Give my secrets away.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
All right, so it looks like I think I've got that roll there. Let me just put that in front of the camera so everyone can see. Da, da, da.
Not bad.
And I think you should actually get that ooze booze there. It's just that extra umami, that extra goodness.
Look at you.
And that's how you do a dessert, right?
I'm the chef here, right?
Maybe yes. Now, of course, guys, to get your hands on this delicious recipe, you can visit theexpressoshow.com, and I'm going to get tucking into this. Nice
You
stuff.
did add the coffee into the caramel mixture, right?
Yes, I did. Was I supposed to do the whole cup, though?
Well, as long as you added the coffee, because it's a coffee
I think I should
and
have added
caramel
way
sauce.
more into this, though. So, guys, pick up on this, add more coffee, add all of the coffee, and add all the lunga, and get all the fruity flavors into that one, and you're going to have your beautiful Swiss roll right there. Nice stuff.